Welcome back to For You Rule. I'm doing a giveaway for 5,000 subscribers. That's right, so be sure to be part of the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're giving away an ETB along with 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. I think that's pretty cool. 6 prizes for 6 subscribers rather than just having one overarching prize for everyone to compete for. This ain't, you know, a release day that we need to be punching each other out. So there's a few to actually go around in this case. So 5,000 subscribers is the goal. You got to go over to this video here and leave an additional comment. That's where you're going to have that official entry take place. It's compiling all into one spot. We are looking at how Pokemon has gone crazy as Pokemon Go is proving this point. You'll see. Let's dive in. Specifically, Pokemon Go. All right, I wanted to pull this out because, one, it seems like an anomaly, and two, no one really would have called this or expected it. Maybe with the idea that all things tend to go up together, especially when there's a bull run, a big boom. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of things rise together here. The Pokemon Go Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box Plus, it was the exclusive version. It is a little bit larger, but you had a few more packs, a little extras and things like that, but no special promo beyond, you know, what was already included with the Mewtwo V that came out of the regular Pokemon ETB. At almost $100 with the shipping, that's not that bad for something to move this far along in price over this amount of time. The problem is the set is not impressive. All right, I think there was a little bit of hype going into it, and then as we got closer to the set releasing, people realized this is not going to be that exciting. Just in the last year, we were at a low of $55, where these, I think, were retailing at $60. So you could get it for less than MSRP for a long time, giving people like me, who in the earlier days of my investing attempts, spent a little bit more on Pokemon Go than I think it would have been worthwhile. A little bit of hope that maybe it's not just a throwaway set, that there's some value here, especially in the sealed product, because in the past few months, it's just really taken off. I mean, $87 is the mark there, but we're really at about $100 for our lowest tier of an available box on these. So, man, might be time to offload those, because this won't sustain. It can't sustain. This set is not that exciting, so there's no reason for it to stay this way. I remember seeing the Pokemon Go Elite Trainer Box, the regular one, which we're looking at here, for, you know, $29.99. I saw it less. I saw it as if it was worth nothing, and people were trying to include it in bundles to get rid of this, along with selling the other things at MSRP at a time when MSRP wasn't the best deal, but you couldn't be mad about it. So, yeah, it's interesting to see this one get to now a little bit over a $70 box here, right? And it's all just this recent spike here from November on up. So, is it Pokemon Go? Maybe. Did Pokemon Pocket play a role in this? That the now common online game or on your phone game that a lot of people are brought back into the hobby with turned to Pokemon Go as well. It's given a little bit more interest that, oh, hey, there's a Pokemon Go set on the TCG. I thought the concept was good. Like most people, it was too little too late kind of thing. Should have done this back when Pokemon Go came out, but that did not take place. This might be one of the better pieces. The Pokemon Go Premium Collection with the Radiant Eevee, really specifically because the Radiant Eevee was pretty cool. Radiants were fairly new at this time. But you get a bunch of packs. I don't know. You get the pin. You get a Radiant Eevee there. I don't know how many packs do you get. Does it say? 8. There's 8 packs. So this was like the size of an ETB basically. And we're at like 60, 65. Where are we at? It says 57. And looks like almost 60 is what we're seeing. Or sorry, 62? What? Yeah, okay. I can math. Yeah. If you're finding it at 60 or just above there, that's pretty reasonable for what we're seeing here. So Radiant Eevee, kind of a big large box, but if you got Blooming Waters or the Sea and Sky collection, then you got space for these things. These are tiny in comparison. The next 3 are going to be the Pokemon Go Special Collection. All right, you have Team Valor which was a full art trainer. There was a big controversy. Leonhardt got a hold of the trainer way early. Somebody stole it from the factory. It was placed into a different collection box or something. I don't know. There was all this weird stuff that went on. $35. I think MSRP was 30. So, yeah, these are not climbing that much. I thought with the full art trainers, because that was a big thing, these would go crazy. I didn't get a lot of them. I just got 2 sets of them. And finally, they're getting to being worth their money originally. So not everything pays off. You need to look at that. Like right now, you look at this chart and how it has spiked in the last few month and a half maybe. But that doesn't mean everything eventually pays off. And if it was just as low at $26 not too long ago in the past year, there's a chance this comes back down, cools off, and it sticks around that $27, $28, $30 range, somewhere in there. Like, there's a chance. I know you wouldn't want that, and people buying it on the secondary market wouldn't want that. The only reason it might sustain a little bit is those who buy it on the secondary market would be holding it, probably. They're not going to be turning this for a quick profit. And that means there's a little bit less inventory to be available. So it might keep the price up on a supply issue for the limited demand of the set. But you have Team Valor, Team Instinct, a little bit more expensive there at almost $40. And then Team Mystic being around 35. Was that right? I thought it was a little bit higher for some reason, but maybe not. Yeah, 35. Okay. So maybe I was incorrect on Team Instinct. Let's take a look down here. 40. Okay, this must be the top winner, but already it's kind of coming down. It was, the market value is saying 30 for early February, and then currently it's down to 29. So I mean, it's it's not much, but it went down 50 cents or something. So, but it is trending down in the last week or two. So, take it with a grain of salt. This is not an exciting, amazing set. You have the Radiant Charizard. That was a fun one. Everybody was really thinking that's cool. Interesting artwork. We're pretty new to Radiant cards, so the design that we're seeing now, I would compare it to like an A-Spec. As far as how cool the holo pattern is, it's like, oh, it's about as cool as an A-Spec, which I believe the Radiants were about as common as an A-Spec. So that's why you're seeing Charizard sitting here, Radiant or Shiny if you want to call them that, Charizard at under $12. All right, but it is up from the $8 mark that it's been sitting at for the past 4 or 5 months, something like that. So pretty crazy there. The last few I want to look at are the Mewtwo cards, because this was a Mewtwo centric set. You have the Mewtwo V-Star Secret Gold card at $53. All right, this is a cool one. I was lucky enough to pull this. Of course, back then I was opening a lot more packs and spending a lot more money and making a lot more terrible decisions. Even now, seeing this spike, it's like this got down to being a between $12, $15 card for a while. If you can get it down to $12 or $15, it's a cool card. I'd pick it up at that price. That's cool. But 50, 53, anywhere near there, no. No way. The Mewtwo V-Star Secret Rainbow Rare. This one was the one that eluded me for so long to complete my master set on Pokemon Go. It's not a difficult master set. That's why I wanted to complete it, because it had a little bit of ease to it, and it's interesting. And I think it's interesting that most have the Pokemon Go logo, where the highest pulls seem to not have that. The Gold card didn't have it. The Rainbow Rare didn't have it. I don't know if maybe it's just the V-Stars didn't have it. I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention, I guess, to why or why not there would be a logo on there. $46.81 sitting on this one here for the Rainbow. And then you have the Mewtwo V alternate art. When this came out, people were going nuts. They thought this would be the coolest card. It's Mewtwo. He's floating in the city. Oh, it looks great. It actually looks really cheesy right now. Not going to lie. We've had the special illustration rares and the illustration rares, and just the level of artwork has really exploded in the hobby. And you have the Mewtwo V sitting at $65, when just not that long ago, back in September, back in July, all the way back to June, this was a $20 card consistently. consistently a $20 card. And now we're seeing, okay, but we do have a few here. Well, I don't know. That's kind of an anomaly there. It says 45, and then it jumps right into 65, 65, 65. So 65 must be the more consistent real price on this one right now, this $20 card. Or what was once a $20 card, easily. Compare that to the lowest alternate art pull of the set, the Conkeldurr V at $4. Also, probably one of the least valuable alternate arts of the entire Sword and Shield era. So, for that reason, and this one has the logo. Okay, the Mewtwo does too. It's like, wait a second, what's going on here? If I were in the position of wanting to pick up interesting cards, I think the things that were undervalued for so long, like a Conkeldurr V, would be on my radar. Because undervalued, for sure. This, being an alternate art, shouldn't be a $4 card. It should be a little bit better than that, but, you know, it's no Moonbreon. Let's be honest, it's no Mewtwo, even, which should be at 20. So, this one's actually steadily climbed. Oh, that's a 3-month pattern here. What do we got here? Okay, it's been a little bit more volatile, actually, when you look at things here, but back at its peak in May, which we know was the alt art boom, it brought it up to the $4 mark, where it was otherwise a $2.50, $3 card. And we're back to that $4 mark now. So with shipping, you're actually sitting about $5 on these things. So, you know, it might be worth adding if you're in the market of buying single cards, but I wouldn't go crazy, because right now, if Pokemon Go is in a boom state, that means everything's probably valued a little too high for my own taste. And, you know, it might be a good time to be patient and wait for opportunities. I'm just reliving the era of Pokemon Go. I'm sorry, I can't not do it. And that's why it's giving me a smile and making me laugh, because this is just too weird. And it was worth its own video. That's how weird this is. But that's Pokemon, folks. That's Pokemon. I'm giving away that ETB, also 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. Working our way to 5,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate your support of the channel. Do me a favor. Did you collect Pokemon Go? Write that in the comments down below. Do you think it's a worthwhile set? Are these prices ridiculously inflated, or is this on point with what the set was truly worth to you? Give me your thoughts on Pokemon Go, the TCG version, not the game on your phone, but tell me what you think. So be a part of the channel in that way, and like, comment, and subscribe. You know that I post 7 days a week. So with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.